Silvertone. Every Friday my father's voice, drunk on plum Schlivovitz, rose from our basement through the heating vent on my bedroom floor. Not a light-hearted warble, a deeper velvet vibrato, the color of his eyes. Alternating three minor chords, he'd strum his guitar, lips pursed, angelic as an adult Hummel figurine. Hold each note until each word released from the luscious center stretched like taffy into a boulevard of broken dreams, or once upon a time there was a tavern. Across from him, my mother, shoulders back, black turtlenecked, black stockinged, legs crossed and wrapped around a bar stool, poured herself another half glass of Schwarzekotz wine, the small insignia plastic black cat dangling from the bottle's neck. She'd lean toward him, cautiously, as if he were a wren that could be easily frightened away. She'd plead, "Please play the sad song again," the one about the village girl who, ignoring her mother's warning, slipped into night to meet her moody lover, but not before first inspecting her reflection in the family's well. Pushing her hair away from her face to check the curve of her cheek, she leaned over too far, fell in, but no one heard her cries, and no one wept in chorus. Once I was caught spying on them, envying their adult fun earned crossing the ocean from Kiev to New York, then down long back roads to Ohio. I was supposed to be asleep and out of their way. But I wanted to hear my father's voice, see my mother fall in love with him again as he carefully plucked the strings that now looked rusted, tainted, even medieval, as if they could slice through thick bread or a hard wheel of cheese, or could send an arrow flying. They could cut fingers, too, if the player didn't know how to press them properly, fingertips angled just right, nails evenly trimmed. I was sent immediately to bed. No second good night, no quick cup of water. In the Scituate music shop, a young guitarist salesman holds father's guitar up to the window. He says the neck is warped. The strings are shot from human sweat, not enough alcohol rubbed on them over the years. I could replace the strings, but they'd barely sound against the badly damaged frets. He turns it upside down and shakes it until my father's lucite pick falls out like a tooth. "Silvertone, Sears and Roebuck," he mumbles. "Catalog ordered in the 50s. There were a lot of them back then." It was not the guitar I imagine my father bartered from gypsies and carried through harsh winters with barely a shield to protect it. The one he and my mother made love next to for the first time, the guitar propped on the bed next to them, the large tear-shaped guard and wooden bridges I thought I was born of. Instead, it's 1959. My father sits near their bedroom window, his black glasses perched at the end of his nose. Doc Orlowsky of Brunswick prudently studying each guitar, imagining the weight of its wooden body in his lap, his left hand circled around the neck, fingers poised, right arm resting heavily. He decides on the one pictured slung over the shoulder of a Midwest cowboy, the guitar sturdy enough to take, if need be, to a fallout shelter. The salesman continues to tilt the guitar in every direction, shake it violently, upside down, like an obstetrician, as if to make it cry or to force whatever was still wedged or stubborn out of the sound hole. My mother's shiny bobby pins loosen from her hair. No further, mother herself hanging on to her wine glass. Father reaching deep, fingers stretched into a seventh chord to find his soul. Fur hat, cowboy hat, a bird. "Not bad," he says, for what they were. He twists the tuning pins with pliers to see if one last time they might budge, then, resigned, lifts my father's Silvertone over the glass counter case. Handing it over to me, It's now as weightless as a stingy bouquet of carnations presented at the end of a paltry recital. "Good luck," he says. It's so light I can barely carry it.